My Hero Academia, chapter 428, is something that I would call a calm before the storm. Not in the story, mind you. The story is quite peaceful. The villains are beaten, the city is getting repaired, the children are back to school, everything is fine. No, I more so mean about our real world. As we know, for about 10 years now, Uraraka and Deku has been set up to be in a relationship, and it's pretty much confirmed that next chapter the confession will happen. Well, if we know something else about My Hero Academia, is that the shipping scene is incredibly big and incredibly toxic. The My Hero Academia fandom is most famous about its shipping, mainly of two male or female characters. Now don't get me wrong, I don't mind people shipping characters. You can have headcanons, you can read fanfictions, I myself have done it and will continue to do it, be it with My Hero Academia or other series. But it's one thing to have a headcanon and another thing to have that headcanon blind you from what's actually going to happen inside the story. But here is the thing, I have been in the anime community for about a decade now, maybe more. And if there is something I like about myself, is that I can see patterns. Patterns that have happened multiple times over the years. Every time the main established relationship got announced and revealed, something bad happened inside the fandom. Tokyo Ghoul, Bleach, Naruto, maybe even Fairy Tail, but I cannot remember if it actually happened there. People have burned their manga, people have sent death threats to the altar, things that any normal person wouldn't do over drawn characters on paper. So considering how popular Bakugo x Deku, or Deku x Todoroki, or Uraraka x Froppy, Uraraka x Toga have been over the years, as much as I would hate it to happen, I honestly believe that at the very least, someone is going to burn their books as a protest against Horikoshi. And if that happens again with this series, as it happened in Tokyo Ghoul, that would be extremely stupid, as it was back then. Burning the manga does absolutely nothing to the author nor the story, it only manages to waste all of your money, the hundreds upon hundreds of dollars you have spent on buying the books. And for what? Because two characters didn't fuck each other? There is one particular Dekubaku account on Twitter that I cannot wait to see what they do after Thursday. Hopefully nothing bad. Chapter 428 is pretty much a nothing burger chapter. Quite honestly, the first two and the last 2 pages of the chapter are the only important ones. Maybe you can put the panel where Edgeshot is alive, for some reason. But what this chapter does is set us up for something much worse to happen. Not in the story, mind you. I have been waiting for this moment to happen for 10 years. But man, Twitter is going to explode. Once everything is said and done, I will make fun of them. I will joke about how stupid they are for believing their headcanons. But at the end of the day, I don't want this to be the legacy that My Hero Academia ends up having. I don't want people to forget the themes of heroism, how Horikoshi managed to integrate societal problems inside his story, how he wanted to showcase that villains, as bad as they were also people that were just dealt a bad hand, about how heroes should be selfless and reach out to even those in the shadows, about one of the best family dramas I have seen inside the manga or in media as a whole. All of this just to be remembered as that one shipping manga. Anyways, whatever the outcome is, the matter still is that My Hero Academia is ending in like 2 weeks, maybe even 1. And as much as I hated the fandom over the years, I would truly miss it, all the good and bad stuff about it. Anyways, Thursday is coming, we are finally going to get that confession after 10 years, and we'll just have to see what happens next.